What's going on, good people of the world? I've got a tarot card for you today. It's called the Hanged Man. And I love this card. I spent a lot of time this morning just kind of staring at it and reading about it. And you notice, first of all, there's his foot, right, is tied to this post. And his other foot, though, is free. It's not tied. And interestingly, if you flip it over, his legs make the shape of the number 4, right? Which is a topic for another day. I don't want to go there today. But anyway, it's a whole nother like rabbit trail of the card. But I just want to share with you one simple thing that jumped out at me. But his hands look like they're tied behind his back. He's got this radiant light coming out of his head, which typically stands for like enlightenment or understanding. And so when I look at this card, it made me feel that, especially if you're deconstructing, you're rethinking your faith like I am, there's people in my life who think that I'm completely upside down, right? And maybe you've had this too. Family, friends, church members, they come on your Facebook page, they come in your DMs, they text you, they call you, they talk about you, right? About how upside down you are. Used to be right side up, used to be just like everybody else, right? But now you're upside down. You're tied to these ideas that, are wrong and they're evil. You're using tarot cards for crying out loud, right? You've gone off the deep end. You've tied yourself to things that are not of God. They're not of Christ, whatever. And you're calling it deconstructing, and you're going down this road that's going to lead you to hell. All these different things. You're upside down. It used to be right side up, but now you're upside down. But here's the thing. As upside down as I might be, everybody else's eyes, as backwards as I may be going, everybody else's eyes, as tied to ideas as I may be, according to everybody else, there's enlightenment, right? There's understanding. I'm seeing things that I've never saw before in ways I've never seen them before, and I feel closer to God, closer to the divine than I've ever felt before. When I pulled this card and I started thinking about that, I felt this overwhelming amount of peace, that even though the world and people in my life from my past might see me as upside down and backwards and all over the place, there's a sense of peace, enlightenment, and understanding that has come, that has arrived, and it feels so good. And so I wanted to encourage you today that maybe, like myself, you have people in your life who think that you have just gone off the deep end and that you are backwards and your life is backwards and you're leading other people to be backwards. And why can't you just be right side up like everybody else? Why can't you just be like us? But you're coming to understand things, right? Good things that are making you a more complete human being. And I always say that if I come across an idea that's new, that's radical, that goes against the grain, that is maybe upside down or backwards from everything else, if it's making me a more loving and inclusive person, if it's making me more like Jesus the Christ, if it's making me somebody who's making the world a better place, then what's wrong with it? How can it possibly be bad if that's what it's doing? Right? I don't know. So I hope that can encourage you. I hope that can encourage you. Maybe today you feel like the hanged man, upside down, tied to new ideas that you never saw coming in your life, tied to ideas that people in your life think are crazy. They think you're upside down. They think you're nuts. But you, my friend, are coming to a place where you are enlightened and you're learning and you're evolving and you're growing, and you're radiant. And the ideas that you've tied yourself to, they're making you a more radiant human being. And when you rub elbows with other people, you rub shoulders with other people, they sense that you have rubbed shoulders with the divine. And that is a good thing. So much love to you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.